All right, I need to start by apologizing. Normally, I'm cranking out 2, sometimes 3 videos per week, but it's been 9 or 10 days since my last one. I'm not making excuses, but I'm busier now than I've ever been. And a lot of my time has been spent helping those who thought that they could no longer afford to buy a house. So I'm gonna answer the question, should you buy a home right now? Can I still afford a house? And how do I find out if I can buy a house? If you're wondering, is it too late or have I been priced out? This video is for you. Hi, I'm Ty the Real Estate Guy, and if you'd like to stay up to date on latest real estate tips and trends, subscribe to my channel below and ring that little bell. If you have questions or comments at any time during this video, please leave a message below. I'll do my best to respond to each one of you. If you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home in Utah, please feel free to call or text. I would love to talk with you. Also, you're gonna wanna watch to the end because I'm gonna make some recommendations that are sure to answer your other real estate related questions. Okay, so home prices have skyrocketed in almost all markets, even increasing by more than 30% in a single year in some locations. But things are finally starting to flatten out. This is incredible news because you can finally make an offer on a home without a dozen or so others competing against you. You no longer need to offer $30,000 above the asking price or remove your appraisal contingency. But is the housing market going to crash? The answer is no. It's that simple, and I'm not gonna spend any more time on this subject. Just know that we're still in a severe housing shortage and that home prices are expected to continue to increase over the next 2 to 3 years and maybe longer. If you'd like to take a deeper look into why the housing market is not going to crash, when you're done with this video, you'll wanna watch Why the Housing Market Won't Crash. I'll put a link below. For those of you who haven't purchased a home yet, there are multiple things working against you and several reasons why you need to stop delaying. We already know that home prices are going to continue to increase, but these crazy low mortgage rates are the #1 reason you should buy a home right now. And rates will not stay this low for long. Yes, rates could stay in the 3% range for the next 6 to 12 months, but why would you take your chances? If rates increase by just 1%, you could lose $70,000 or more in buying power. A lot of people believe that the interest rate you get is more important than the price you pay. And, I kind of agree. Why? Because the lower the mortgage interest rate is, the smaller your payment will be, and the less money that will be paid in interest over the life of that loan. This is why investors are pouring into the market. They understand the power of these low mortgage interest rates. A lot of people that I meet are so concerned with the increasing cost of homes that they haven't even considered how much these crazy low mortgage interest rates are reducing the monthly cost to buy a home. If this is you, that's okay, but you need to speak with a lender as soon as possible and see how much home you can afford and what your monthly payment will be. If you're not sure who to call, reach out to a trusted real estate agent in your area. The best agents know the best lenders. If you live in Utah, please feel free to message me. I have several trusted lenders who specialize in many different things. If you have bad credit, little to no money for a down payment, high debt, whatever, I know someone that can help you. I'm currently working with multiple clients here in Utah that didn't think they could buy a home. Over the next several weeks, each one of these individuals will be moving into a home. How exciting is that? To me, there's nothing more rewarding than helping someone who thought they couldn't buy a home achieve their goals. For those of you that have a solid income and you saved your money, you have great credit, low debt, and etc., I strongly recommend speaking to a lender or an awesome realtor at your earliest convenience to see where you stand. You might be pleasantly surprised how much home you can afford thanks to these crazy low mortgage interest rates. If you're currently paying rent, you really need to do everything in your power to buy a home. I'm not saying this because I'm a realtor and I can make money if you buy a home from me. I'm telling you this because owning a home is one of the most important things you can do. I'm gonna show you a few charts to help you understand. So back in 2018, the Central Statistics Office reported that homeowners are 44% wealthier than renters. This is a staggering number, and the gap is most likely much higher than that after this huge run up in the market. Looking at this next chart, you can see the increasing gap in family wealth from 2010 to 2019. A renter's net worth is only $6,270, while homeowners have a net worth of over $250,000. Once again, this is certainly a lot higher today. Now, let's look at the median monthly rental prices versus owning a home. You can see that a median monthly mortgage is only $1,204, while rent for multiple types of rental properties is actually higher, even for a tiny studio apartment. This is ridiculous. Looking at mortgage rate projections, you can see that the rates are expected to increase from here on out. Waiting just 1 month will most likely increase what you'll pay for a home on a monthly basis. This last chart shows you what waiting to buy a home could cost you. It adds home appreciation plus mortgage rate projections to give you a guesstimated mortgage payment over time. Basically, it's saying that a $500,000 home on January of 2020 would have cost you just over $2,000 per month. 1 year later, that same house would cost you approximately $60,000 more, and with increased mortgage rates, your payment would jump to nearly $2,500 per month. That's a difference of approximately $450 per month more for the same house after just 1 year. Waiting until January 2023, that same house could easily cost you more than $700 more per month. If you'd like a better understanding of why it's better to own a home instead of paying rent, you'll want to watch my video, Rent versus Buy. I'll put a link to this video below. And just so you know, I'm not trying to push my videos. It's just that I've already gone in depth on many of these subjects, and I don't want to waste your time by talking about things you might have already researched, and many of you have probably already seen my other videos. Now, before I move on, I should mention that living at home for free can be almost as bad as paying rent. Thankfully, you're not paying someone else's mortgage for them with rent money, but you are losing out on the many advantages of home ownership, things like equity. I'm excited to share with you the top advantages to owning a home. But before I do, can I ask a quick favor? Will you please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below? I would appreciate it more than you know, and it will help others see that this video is helpful. And it allows me to produce more videos like this one to help awesome people just like you. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about the advantages to owning a home and why you need to buy a house right now. I'll start by talking about the power of equity since I just mentioned it. Over an extended period of time, home prices have always gone up. 30 years from now, your home could easily be worth 3 times more than what you paid for it. So if you bought a $350,000 house today, 30 years from now, it could be easily worth more than $1 million. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of people are shocked to find out that the monthly mortgage payment is often lower than paying rent. Even if your mortgage payment is a little higher each month, owning a house is still cheaper than paying rent. Why? Well, the federal government offers tax incentives to homeowners. As a homeowner, you can deduct mortgage interest, property taxes, and the mortgage insurance premiums, saving you thousands of dollars per year. On top of this, your mortgage payment is locked for 30 years. In other words, your payment will stay the same. Rent often increases every year. And after 30 years of paying a mortgage, your home is paid off and you'll have no more monthly payment. This is a life changer. With all of that extra cash, many of you will have the ability to retire, travel, buy your dream car, pursue a hobby, or whatever you want. After 30 years of paying rent, you'll still be paying rent, and that monthly payment is certain to be a lot higher than it is today. Buying a house is also a great investment. For most people, buying a home is the best investment they'll ever make. Whether you're renting or buying a home, you're going to have a monthly payment either way. When you buy a home, you pay off the loan a little each month. But not only are you paying off the house each month, but you're also building equity. Paying down your mortgage every month, plus the equity gained, is powerful. I should also mention that buying one home often gives you the ability to buy more properties. What if you own 2 or 3 homes with renters paying down your houses for you? 20 to 30 years from now, you can enjoy financial freedom. And guess what? It's easier than you think. I've produced a video explaining my simple 310 real estate investing strategy that shows you just how easy it is to buy your first home and a couple of rental properties in just a few short years. I'll put a link to this video below. Okay, so I just talked about the financial benefits, but there are advantages to home ownership that are even bigger. For instance, stability. Multi-housing units have a much higher move-out rate than single-family homes. It can be difficult for you and your family to always be leaving friends behind, or to watch many of your friends move away. By owning a home, you're likely to build long-term relationships. When you buy a home, you'll become part of a neighborhood and build solid, lifelong friendships with people you love and trust. But none of these reasons I've talked about are bigger than this. It's your home, a place you can call your own. It's a place of peace and refuge for you and for your family. A home is a place where the most special memories are made, a place where you can be yourself without fear of judgment, a place you can kick up your feet and relax. In today's world, your home can become your office, your school, your place of worship, and your place of entertainment. More than ever, the home has become a place where we're spending more time and living our lives. For your children, the home will be the center of their universe. Everything they love and hold dear will be under that roof. There are no combination of words or grouping of sentences, not even a video like this, that can even begin to describe the beauty and importance a home will have in an individual's life, especially for children. This benefit surpasses all others by a long shot. Buying a home will be one of the most influential things that you do for yourself and for your family. So choose a good home and make sure it's in a great neighborhood. Once again, for most of you, buying a house will be the best financial decision that you ever make. I know that sometimes, and for some people, paying rent makes sense. But in general, for most of us, buying a house is a wise decision. Okay, so I went back and forth wondering if I should say this, but I'm just gonna do it. I hope you know that I love you. I'm not judging any one of you because life kicks some of us harder and longer than others. For those of you who are going through tough times, I feel your pain and I'm truly and deeply sorry. But I also know that anyone with enough tenacity can become successful. It's hard to beat someone that keeps getting up, right? Once again, I'm only saying this because I love you and I know that you can build a life that you deserve. Buying a house will be one of the best decisions that you ever make. It will improve your life in such a way that you will literally be astounded. Ask yourself, what do I need to do? Or what sacrifices do I need to make so I can buy a home? A lot of people make excuses, but that's not you. You might need to get creative. Buy a house with a parent, a sibling, or whoever. You may need to look for a better job or even a second job. You might need to sell a car, go back to school, give up an expensive habit or habits. Yes, it might take several years, but it will be worth it. Anyway, hopefully I've scared you and hopefully you understand the importance of home ownership. Okay, so as promised, here's a couple of videos to help you out. How to buy your first home. The guide for buying a new construction home. If you're planning to move to Utah or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, build a home or invest in real estate, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to contact me directly. If there's something that stood out to you as being helpful, or if you have questions, or if you think I left something out, please help the community by commenting below. Sincerely, I want to hear from you. If you know someone who's thinking about buying a home or they're paying rent, please share this video with them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.